Hey, it's Dave here from Dave and Juz Travels. This is a revised video of our trip to Skagway, Alaska in 2024. You see us here getting off the boat essentially at the dock and walking through towards the town past the White Pass and Yukon Route Railway. It was basically parked there waiting for people to go on their excursions for the day. We did that later in the day, coming back down to Skagway after we'd done a great trip out to Carcross and checked out Emerald Lake and a bunch of other great spots along the way, which is also in another video we've done. We headed in towards the town, went through the railway station and headed into the main town. It's about 20 blocks long and 4 blocks wide. It's not a massive town. Population's generally about 800 to 1,000 people, I think. And in the summer, when all the cruise ships are in town doing their thing, population doubles out to about 2,000 with extra workers that are brought in just to handle the summer season. The area was originally inhabited by the Tlingit people, who called it Skagway or Skagway, meaning windy place with white caps on the water. The Tlingit used the region for hunting and fishing, and some settled in quieter areas like Smuggler's Cove, Naku Bay and Daia. The Chilkoot Trail, a major indigenous trading route, was closely guarded by the Tlingit before the gold rush opened to its prospectors. Gold was discovered on August the 16th, 1896 by Skookum Jim, George Carmack and Dawson Charlie at Bonanza Creek, tributary of the Klondike River. When news reached Seattle and San Francisco in 1897, it triggered a stampede of prospectors, with many passing through Skagway and Daia. Skagway quickly became a boom town, growing to about 8,000 to 10,000 people by 1898. The White Pass and Yukon Route Railway was constructed starting in May 1898, providing a crucial transportation link for gold seekers. The town was notorious for crime, with Soapy Smith, a conman, ruling Skagway until he was killed in a shootout on July the 8th, 1898. The Klondike Gold Rush ended around 1899 when gold was discovered in Nome, Alaska, drawing prospectors away. We wandered around the town for a good hour. We had a bit of time to kill before we headed off on our shore excursion, and so we checked out basically the main part of the city. This is the Skagway Museum that you see here. It's $2 entry from what we saw on the front door, but it was obviously closed. We were there very early in the morning. From there we started to head back towards the ship because our shore excursion left from the dock. So we started just exploring the other side of the main drag, which was I think it's called Broadway. And just generally checking out what other little shops they had. A lot of shops are generally set for the cruise passengers. Really, a lot of jewelry shops and diamond shops. But there was also a lot of really cool little curio shops. Obviously, a lot of just general sort of stores that people need to live in Skagway. There's a cannabis shop just there. The Klondike Doughboy is just there on the other side of the road. We had that later in the day when we got back from our shore excursion. If you're in Skagway, make sure you have a Klondike Doughboy. They are awesome. That's probably that building there and the Red Onion Saloon are probably the two most famous buildings in Skagway. They're always cool to take photos of. If you like, please like, comment and subscribe. It means a lot to us. And as you can see here, we kind of back almost towards the railway station. Had one last look up this end to see if there's anything there, and obviously found nothing. And then started to head back towards the ship. And as we did, we got towards the dock and the Yukon Route Railway, White Pass Railway, was starting to head out. So here you see the White Pass and Yukon Route Railway heading out of town. You can see our ship in the background there, the MS Nordam. Travelled with Holland America on an Alaska cruise tour. Had a fabulous time. We loved all of it. And Skagway was probably our favourite port that we stopped at. Really full day of adventure that we really enjoyed. So if you're in Skagway, yeah, make sure you check it out. It's fantastic. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you like the video. If you do, please like and subscribe, and feel free to ask any questions in the comments. Thanks.